press record. We're going to start on our backs with our feet flat and the knees bent. You can have the hands resting on the lower part of your rib cage, and then we're just going to do a little bit of a pelvic tilt. So just push the small of your back into the mat and then release. Take an inhale and then exhale. You're just pushing the small of the back into the mat and then release. Inhale and then push and release. Just keep moving, trying to exhale as you push the small of the back in. And then bring the arms by the side so the fingertips are towards your heels. And then you're going to push the small of the back in and push the hips all the way up to the sky, coming into that bridge position. So trying to keep the neck in line with the spine and then slowly come down. Relax the hips and the pelvis, and then push the small of the back in and push the hips all the way up. And then exhale, slowly lower. Trying to get that back to touch the mat as you go down. Last one, pushing the hips all the way up, and then slowly lower. Bring the right knee into your chest and flex and point and circle that right foot. And then rest that right ankle onto that left thigh. Interlacing behind the thigh or on top of the knee as you slowly draw it into your body. Keeping that breath nice and slow. Drawing it into your body, the looser it gets. And then, keeping the legs as they are, take that left foot to the floor, bring the arms out into a T shape, and then just drop the legs as they are over to the left. So that right foot should just plant nicely onto the floor. You can take the left hand to the right knee and push it away to open up that hip a little bit more. And turn the head in the opposite direction. Taking the left hand off the knee if it was on there, and then coming back to centre. Dropping the right foot and then hugging the left knee in. Keeping that right foot and the knee right foot on the floor and the knee bent. Flex and point the left foot as just to support your lower back, and then circle the foot one direction, then the other, and then rest that left ankle onto the right thigh. Interlace behind the thigh or on top of the knee as you draw it into your body. And as that tension eases off, slowly drawing it in a little bit more. Feeling the hips create some space. And then release the hold, keep the feet as they are, bring the arms out into that T shape, and then you're dropping everything over to the right. So that left foot should just plant down onto the floor. You can take that right hand and push that left knee away if you want, and turn the head to the left. Feeling that gentle twist. release the hand, bring in the feet back to centre and hug both knees into the chest. And just a little bit of a spinal massage as you rock all the way up and over into a tabletop. And just move the hips, so drop them down to the right, sweep the bum round and up to the left. You can bring weight into your wrist. Literally just move, stretch where you need to, come through cat-cow. Just move every little bit of your body. Try not to hold the breath. And then come into a nice tabletop position with a nice flat back. I'm going to push into the shoulders and then just bring the hips over the heels. Come into a child's pose, but then come forward. And just moving forward and back. Pushing into the shoulders. And then come to a nice flat back and pull the chest through. So lift that heart, take the inhale, exhale, push into that spine. Pull that heart through. And then curl back. One more. Come to a flat back. And then we're going to take that right leg out to the side. Coming into that puppy pose, so walk those hands forward and melt that chest down. So you're feeling that stretch on the inside of that leg. Melt that heart down into the earth. And then gently just see if you can walk the hands over to that right foot a little bit. So you might start to feel a nice stretch down that left side. Walking those hands back and then up. And then take that nice straight leg back out behind you. Extend that opposite arm. And then draw the heel into your bottom and see if you can reach around, take a hold of that foot. If not, just bring the heel into your bottom and draw that hand back towards your foot. And then nice and controlled, release the hand and the knee down. Kickstanding the left foot out to the side as you walk the hands forward and melt that chest down into the earth. And then start to just walk the hands to that left foot. Allowing that right rib cage space to stretch. Walk those hands underneath the shoulder, keeping the leg straight and taking it back out behind you nice and straight. Extend that opposite arm and see if you can draw the heel into your bottom and reach around with that opposite hand. Take a hold of that foot. And then nice and controlled, bring the hand and that knee down. Coming all the way down onto your tummy and bringing the shoulders over the elbows so that you're in that Sphinx position. And then just draw the right ear to the right shoulder, left ear, left shoulder. Draw the chin towards the chest. Just gently bring that movement into that neck. Still trying to lift that heart up though. And then look all the way over that right shoulder. And then all the way over the left shoulder. And then back to center. Reach the left arm forward and feed the right arm underneath. So you can stay here, or you can bring that left hand in the opposite direction. Shuffling the weight over the arms and the shoulders if you need to. So you can still keep that left arm in front if that's too much. You're trying to feel that stretch around the shoulders, so resting the chin on the arms. And as you bring that weight forward, that's when you'll feel that stretch, so you can shuffle forward if you're not really feeling anything. And just feel all of that tension melt away. Enjoying that nice stretch. Releasing that left arm if it was across, and then bringing the right arm forward. Left arm underneath the right, that is your option to stay there, or you're bringing that right arm to the left. That's it, you guys have got it. You might find that you can feel it in slightly different areas. Rest in the chin if you can. Maybe closing the eyes if they're not already closed. And then release the right arm, and then the left. Bring the hands underneath the forehead and just rest the forehead onto your hands. And then bring the right heel into your bottom. Reach around with that right hand and turn the head to look to the right as you push the heel into your bottom and push your hips into the earth. And then gently release, swap sides, turning the head in the opposite direction, and then bringing the left heel into your bottom, pushing the hips in. Still resting the head, but just making sure that you're looking in the opposite direction. Imagine you're trying to push the hips into the earth as well, so that you can feel that stretch in the front of your thighs. And then release. Coming on to your right side with your knees stacked. So your hips and knees are in line, the right arm is underneath so that the wrist is in line with your shoulder. You can rest your head and then bring in the left hand on top of the right. The legs are going to stay anchored, and we're just going to peel this left arm up and reach it back behind us. It might not touch the floor. And then bring that left hand over on top of the right. We're going to do that 2 more times. Just take your time And then peel that arm up and back. You might like the gravity taking that hand, feel that stretch, and then you can peel it back over. And the last one, taking it back. Again, taking your time. And then bringing that left hand on top of the right. Coming over onto the left, so you can just scoot yourself over. You know what you're doing. Bring that left arm underneath so that the wrist is in line with the shoulder, the right hand placed on top of the left. Make sure that the knees are in line with those hips so that they're not too far down. So bring them up. Peel that right arm up and back. And you might find one side is super slick, can touch the floor, and then come back over with that right hand on top of that left. Take it back. Again, taking your time. And then over, bring that right hand to meet left. And then the last one, taking it back. And then bringing that right hand on top of that left. And then coming on to your back, bring the knees into your chest. And just circle the knees so that the small of the back is having a bit of a massage, and change direction as well. So if you've got a super thin mat, you'll probably feel it more than if you've got a thick one. But just change directions, just allow the top of the bottom and the base of the back to have that massage. And let the left leg go long and bring the right knee into your chest. Again, flex and point that right foot, circle in one direction and then the other. And then take the knee out to the right to open up that hip. And then you're going to take it up and over to the left to create another twist. So extend that right arm so the wrist is in line with the shoulder. And then take that knee as far over as you can. Coming back to centre and swapping the legs, so bringing that left knee in, the right leg straight. Waking up that left foot, moving it in one direction, then the other, flex and point, opening that knee to the left first to open up that hip, and then take it all the way across to the right, extending that left arm out, and just going as far over as you can. Both feet flat, knees nice and bent, and just sway them over one side and then the other. They don't have to touch the floor. You're just bringing a bit more movement and blood flow to the legs. And then extending the right leg and the left leg. either resting the hands on the bottom of your rib cage or bringing them out into that T shape again and finding yourself into your Shavasana. So it might be that you want to grab a blanket, but gently close the eyes, close the mouth, soften the face. Just allow yourself to feel like you're letting go, releasing and letting go. Allow the breath to extend, extending the inhale and the exhale. Just following your breath until you feel calm. Noticing the sounds and sensations that are around you. Noticing that release and expansion of your chest, your belly, as you feel the breath coming in and going out. Feeling as secure and at ease in this moment. Allowing your time to be focused on rest, release, peace and ease. Having those as your focus, as you welcome the sensations that are present throughout your body. Starting in your jaw, mouth, ears, the sensation of the breath coming and going at the entrance of your nostrils, the sensations of your eyes. Sense without going into thinking the sensation of your forehead, scalp, back of the head and neck. Sense your left shoulder, left arm, left palm and fingers, right shoulder, right arm, right palm and fingers. Both hands, arms and shoulders at the same time as a radiant sensation. Sense the entire torso, front and back. Let go of thinking, just sensing the entire torso, inside and outside as sensation. Sense your left hip, left leg, left foot, the entire left foot and leg, right hip, right leg, right foot, the entire right foot and leg, both legs together, both legs as sensation. Sense the entire body, inside and outside, a field of radiant sensation. Feel yourself just being aware and awake of all these sensations. Affirm to yourself, I am aware, awake, and resting at ease. Sense your body breathing. Welcome the flow of the air in the nostrils, throat, the gentle expanding and releasing of the chest and abdomen with each inhalation and exhalation. Sense your abdomen expanding with each inhalation, abdomen releasing with each exhalation. With each breath, affirm to yourself, I am aware and at ease. I am aware and at ease. Remain with the feeling of deep release with each exhalation, aware and attentive, feeling at ease with each exhalation and inhalation, feeling at ease throughout the entire body. Affirming to yourself, I am aware, awake, and resting at ease. Settle into just being. Nothing to do, nowhere to be, just being. Notice how everything is arising in your awareness. Feel into being awareness. Feeling at ease in every cell of your body. Slowly start to bring attention to your fingers and your toes, allowing your body to move and stretch. Hugging the knees into the chest and rocking from side to side. Feeling yourself awake and energized. Either rocking yourself up to seated or rocking onto the side first. No rush, just gently keeping the eyes closed. Find yourself in a comfortable seated position. Drawing the crown of the head up nice and tall, relaxing the shoulders, lifting the heart. Reach both arms up overhead, connect the palms together, take a nice inhale as you reach. Exhale as you slowly bring those hands to heart center. May you feel safe and loved, at peace and ease. Bring those thumbs up to the third eye. Namaste. Thank you for joining.